So we're back at the installation that we surveyed a few weeks back now. So again, the flexible duct is now about to be taken out and basically replaced with an option that will be a workable option. So we're going to take the ducting apart. Basically you can see there, and again, it's actually quite good that we can now get this on the camera again, but a hole formed in this. So there's just the water that has built up. Now we'll get a time frame, a proper time frame, but basically within 2 weeks this water has built up within this ducting. Go from the other side to make sure there's no water there. So that's basically the moisture. What normally happens is this sits with a bend in it. It like turns into a bit of a river sitting within the duct, and the air, unless it's forced through, cannot go through the duct. So a duct should be insulated whenever it's in a cold space like this, and it should be solid. If flexible duct is using, it should be only 10% of that any system. So 10% of this system without measuring it would probably be about there. So the domestic ventilation compliance guide says 10% of the system can be flexi, and when it is used it should be pulled taut like that, not left like a snake in somebody's attic space. So we're going to tidy this up now. We're going to take out this flexible duct completely, and we're going to replace it. We're going to put in solid duct that's insulated. We're going to put in an inline, an EnviroVent inline filterless fan that is going to be sensing the humidity in the bathroom below. Once it senses that the humidity is activated, it will activate the fan, so it runs continuously, drawing air over and like sniffing the content of moisture in the air. Once it then senses that there's too much moisture in the air, i.e. having a shower or normal cleaning process, it'll activate and go up into its boost setting. So we will take this out first and then start to make our way toward installing and solving issues for this customer.